here at Machine Pitch for, what is this, Zach?
Machine pitch.
Little League?
First grade,
Slammers?
second grade.
I don't know.
Parker, both hands
Parker's
on
at the
that
bat. Let's check it out. There's Parker. Chuck Taylor's and all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good swing.
Good form. Oh, swing. Nice work. And there you have it. Parker Swatsky, the one-handed Chuck Taylor sensation.
You can't win them all.
But you can look good doing it. It is Saturday, Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day, by the way. Happy Father's Day late. Late. Because by the time you're going to see this, a week will probably have passed. But at the time I'm saying this, Father's Day tomorrow. So happy Father's Day early, late. My mic mount is wonky. It's Saturday down here at the shop, working on the new white GM, which my girls have christened Itty Bitty as opposed to Big Booty Judy. Anyway, let's stop for a moment, shall we, and appreciate some beauty. Look at this thing. Look at this. Oh my. Isn't that gorgeous? That is the supercharger, the Ford GT 500 supercharger, mounted to the intercooler adapter that Tom DeMause, anyway, guy up in northern Michigan, he made that for me. It's the adapter plate, it's got intercooler. But today, we're working on, I did a new starter, right there, and new headers. You can see I also have a pretty severe oil leak there. Valve cover gasket shot. Look at that, you can see where the exhaust leak was. This whole thing up around here, and the front's not so bad. There are literally 1 and 2 holding it in place. It was pretty bad. So if you look inside here, can you see that? You can see there's a little bit of a oil leak around that valve, but everything else, all the other valves, exhaust manifold valves, look fine. This is the garbage I took off. Notice this entire portion is cracked. And this is cracked. Yeah, it's just a bunch of mess. It's come apart fairly easy though, with the old gas axe here. So that's good. I'm gonna keep plugging away, and that's what I'm doing. Just figure I'd give you an update. Haven't been filming as much. I've been feeling pretty crummy, and when I'm feeling crummy, I don't feel like doing much, let alone filming. So I apologize. I don't have as much good content. I'll do what I can, but we're having fun now, so that's good. All right, update. The work continues. I have used an Irwin extractor, easy out thing. You can see I had to drill quite a ways into there, and quite a bit of heat, which is hard. It's an aluminum head, and aluminum is really, really great at dissipating heat. But looks like we got her. Heck yeah, look at that. Right out of her hole. There we go. Hooray! That's what I'm talking about right there. This side's done. I just got to put it all back together. There's a few problems we found, but a very wise man once said, do the right thing and don't worry about it. You can see that got these plugged in. We'll see if the clearances between the header tubes are going to be enough, or if I need to get some ceramic socks or different wires all together. I don't know. We'll see. You can see the head gasket, or the head gasket, duh. The intake manifold gasket, it leaks. Intake, holy moly, I cannot talk. That is the valve cover gasket. So I've got a set of those on order. I think that's enough tomfoolery for now. I'm gonna go get some lunch. But one of the problems with buying used high miles cars for cheap, they're cheap for a reason. They're garbage. I love the garbage, but they're still garbage. So anyway, we're gonna put this back together, be done on this side, move over to the driver's side, which in theory, should be harder because we have brakes, brake lines, and a steering shaft. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, wrap this side up for now, but first, we're gonna get lunch. All right, so the passenger side is done working on the driver's side. As you can see, the driver's side is a little more complicated. We got some brakes, we got lots of wiring harnesses, we got the steering shaft. All of that jazz is all up in my business. So, I just gotta be ginger with the old gas axe or blue wrench or whatever you wanna call it. I'm getting these bolts red hot and they come right out like hand tight. So, that's where we're at. We had to take drastic measures. Right there. The welder. I didn't film it because it's the heat of the moment and I was, yeah, bad times. But, got it out. When you drill a crooked hole, this is what happens, and then you use an easy out and it doesn't work. Now I've got damaged threads inside the cylinder head. Well, not inside the head, inside the bolt hole on the head. So, welder for the win. I'm gonna have to get back in there with a tap, make sure those threads are still usable. If not, I gotta bore it out a little bigger and run a helicoil in there. So, what a freaking cluster. But she's out. All right, it is lunch break. I'm trying to wrap this truck up. You can see it got the header installed, but I'm too far this way, and there is absolutely no give that direction. So, I'm gonna cut this off here, cut that much out of it, roll it back together, and by doing so, I should move this piece that direction enough to make everything line up. Disconnected the O2 sensor, then I'll get the Sawzall and pretend I'm stealing catalytic converters. No exhaust leak. That's good. Some lifter tick. I knew that was there. Some really good lifter tick. Not bad, not bad. So tomorrow I can clean up my mess, I can put tires back on, and roll it off. And on to the next project. Alright, you guys, something big has happened. You know me, you know that my story. We've been looking for something to upgrade from the old crawler hauler for a while. Well, guess what? It's time for me to trade hats. I get to trade my regular hat for my captain's hat, because guess what? I'm the captain now. Look at this beautiful thing. Isn't it great?
And they're so happy.
Good? Yep. Alright, well here we are. Driving the old workhorse chassis motorhome. Got 47,000 miles on it. It's got the GM workhorse 8.1 liter big block Chevrolet motor. She's cruising good, man. It's hot. The wind out there is pretty windy. I mean, it's a little wibbly wobbly, but yeah, feel them horsepower. Maiden voyage home. We're gonna get home, put the slides out, check it out. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun to go to races. That's for sure. Pick has to be hanging out in it. Dumpster fire off-road. It's gonna be fun.
And the kids ride.
Plenty of room in the back for activities.
Yeah, and we can also put our friends in here.
But, woo! She rides like a boat. We gotta work on some stabilization. I think we're gonna invest in some sumo springs or some timbrins front and rear. We're gonna get this thing dialed in. Maybe do some headers, put a choppy cam into it, some good exhaust, maybe a tubercharger or a supercharger, something like that. I don't know. The world's my oyster. But, see, here's a semi-truck. Fellow big rig. Anyway, I'll catch you back at home. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. I am the captain now. Happy Saturday morning! It's Saturday. I'm working this Saturday. I'm always working, but here's what we got today. This is the HVAC controls from that white Silverado. I ordered a second unit from a pick and pull. All the lights were dead. The original unit, half the lights were dead. So I pulled out the little bolts and the 4 bolts in the corners. And for this particular rheostat, I've pulled those 2 screws out, and we're going to split it. I believe to split it, you have to pull these off. Ah, goodness. There we go, see? So, there's that. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, see, now those come off. She's open. Now, it looks like I have 2 more. Take these 2 out, and once those 2 are out, then I can access the indicator 1, 2, 3, 4 indicator lights for that panel. And just a quick look, the 1, 2, 3, 4 indicator bulbs. Can you see? Let's see if she'll focus. They are deader than doornails. They're burnt out. You can tell because they're all black. So I don't know how to get that out. Anyway, we'll get some parts ordered, get some new bulbs ordered, and we're gonna keep working on this. Everything is being replaced. When this truck is put back together, it's gonna be like a brand new freaking pickup truck. So anyway, in the meantime, I got other stuff to do. I got parts to order. So I will see you all around like the proverbial donut.